If we could put
Brian,
together-
when you were a little boy in school,
Little Pinocchio boy.
Was that your plan? Like, I want to work at a bartender. I want to be a bartender.
Up until the point I was 21 exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I was like 21 and 9 months.
Yes.
And I decided that I was never going to drink in my entire life. I hated people who drank. I despised people who drank. If they drank, I would like make fun of them behind their back.
All right.
And then in college, we were in our senior year.
I turned 21, and I wanted to go to Trader Sam's for my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
And that was the only reason I tried drinking, was because of Trader Sam's and because she wanted to do it for her birthday. And I was like, maybe this isn't such a
I
bad
thought you were
thing.
going to say, and that's the only reason why I started drinking, because of my wife, to be.
Also that.
Trader Sam's changed your life.
So, yeah.
Name of the video that you're already recording, and I know.
Yeah.
Hi,
I know
everyone. The
you're- I
name
know
of
you're
this
fresh.
video is called How Trader Sam's Changed
Made me a man.
Mary and Brian. How do you say your last name?
How do you say her last name?
Rechenmacher?
Yeah.
Tell the camera.
Is that it?
That was
Tell the
right.
camera.
Hi, everyone. This is Brian and Mary Rechenmacher, and they are on the Tiki With Ray Show today.
We're going to be interviewing Ray, asking a lot of hardball questions.
I'm all about hardball questions. And softball questions, too.
So,
We did
Ray,
watch-
Yeah.
what defines a tiki bar?
What defines a tiki bar?
Is it okay for people...
No, that's
under-
not a loaded
under-
question, Mary.
We're 26 and 25. Is it okay for people our age to be in a tiki?
Oh, how old are you?
26 and 25.
I'm sorry, 27 is the cutoff.
Dang it.
Is there a lot of other people your age in tiki?
No.
No.
There's
Well,
like
kind of.
Okay, we have a couple, two different couples in Orange County that are into tiki, but they don't go to events.
They don't
one
go
of
to
them, One of
events,
them
they
does not
don't-
go to events. The couple does not go to events. They love going to Trader Sam's. That's their bar. They go to Tonga Hut, Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
And then there's another couple that goes to events, but they have no money because they're young. Unlike us, where we like make enough money to actually go to events
Who are
and
you
do stuff.
talking?
Josh and Stacy.
Oh.
But,
Don't put
don't put
if
that
you're
in.
still recording. Don't know
like-
exactly either. But
we earn money so that we can do this kind of fun stuff. They barely make any money and they don't do stuff. And then there's another couple that
Well-
work for Disney and they go to Trader Sam's and Tonga Hut.
it's weird too. I think a lot of it is like dressing the part too. Like we know some other young couples, but none of them
I go to tiki
dress
bar and I
up
want to
the
look
way we
nice.
do.
Like, I want to be dressed up and
like
they just
especially
go in, like, a
especially
t-shirt.
it's weird. Like especially the girls though. Like I will
Oh,
wear a
it's
muumuu.
so hard
I'll
to
wear a
get
muumuu
girls
all
our
day
age to
long.
dress up, yeah.
And I love like vintage Hawaiian dresses
Yeah.
and like the full on everything. You know.
She'll buy a new one and be
But-
like, Brian, you have to buy the matching pattern so I can wear this and I
yeah,
want
and I
to wear
troll
this. You know?
eBay for like vintage stuff.
I'll be honest with you. I got into tiki and going to tiki bars in like 2006, 2007. And I honestly didn't start dressing the part until a couple years ago. So for years,
Yeah.
I loved tiki bars. I loved them back then just as much as I love them now. But, I mean, if I was going somewhere, there was a tiki bar, that's where I wanted to go. But I never dressed up at all. And it wasn't until I didn't realize that, like, when I realized that there was a bigger culture, that it was something that could be a lifestyle, that I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, then I did.
Yeah.
I feel like you
It's
don't have to
weird,
dress up
too.
now. You don't have to dress up in like this day and age
You don't have to,
when you go out, but it makes you feel
No, it
nicer.
definitely adds to it, though.
There's definitely
you
a
know?
certain like
You feel like happier when you go to a place dressed up.
But
like,
it's-
you feel like you're putting on a show with.
but it's easier for guys too, like to
Well,
just
yeah,
wear
it's just
a Hawaiian shirt and pants and
khakis.
whatever.
Well,
But
how is it for a woman?
Well, for girls, like you have this full dress, and a lot of times
have
it's
to do
like
your hair, you have
you're
to do-
expected to do your hair the right way, and you have to have the big flower, and you have to
Yeah.
have your makeup the right way. And
She doesn't like
you
flowers,
have to-
fake or real, and now she like.
And
is
now I
putting
wear
her
flowers
hair.
in my hair just because I feel
Just
like it
because-
completes the look. Yeah.
But you like those pictures of you.
But
with the
especially at the big events and stuff, I feel like it's not really like it's not required by any means, of
Yeah.
course, but like girls dress to the nines, and it's loud and it's a lot of effort too. You know, there's
Is
the
it
dress
also motivation
and the,
though? Like, do you feel like I want to dress nicer?
Well, I do, but a lot of people, that's just not what they do. Like a lot of the younger people that we know that are really interested into tiki,
Yeah.
but they're not interested in like wearing a, shoulder to floor dress covered in hibiscus flowers.
Yeah.
So it's different. Or like even like the shorter dresses where you have to wear a petticoat and you have to, do your hair fancy and everything, and it's an effort.
No, I can imagine.
Like for me, the effort is like,
Yeah.
I have a cool Hawaiian shirt, I have white pants now,
Yeah.
and I bought a pendant. I have a pendant to wear now.
And if you don't feel like doing your hair, you can wear
Which
a hat.
I almost didn't wear
I
it.
never had. There's
I
anything
almost didn't do
I just
my
about
hair
being
today.
bald is. At least
See?
I don't have to worry about doing my hair.
See, it's
I was so close to not doing my hair.
Mary,
and
that's
I
why I
was
keep
like,
telling
I'm just
myself
gonna
every time I look in the mirror. Look at all the time I'm saving because I don't have.
do it. She spent like 30
Right?
minutes on her makeup. She comes out, and I was like, I'm not going to do my hair.
and then he did
Like,
it.
oh, you just did
It's
your
like
makeup. I'm
10
gonna
You
do my
get
hair.
in there and you do your hair.
You do your hair.
When did you guys meet? Are you guys?
Freshman
In
year.
college.
Same
In college.
Freshman year.
In college, same major, same
What was the
Yeah.
major?
digital arts.
Digital arts.
In the same dormitory.
Yeah, so we lived in the same hallway, and we had a couple classes, and I thought he was an asshole, and yeah. And
gonna be
then,
the beginning of the video.
by February of freshman year, I know, it's almost our 8th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Our 4-year married anniversary is the
Yeah.
25th this month.
Yeah.
So this is kind of our anniversary trip, but
Congratulations.
oh yeah,
Thanks.
it's been a wild ride.
So you guys met.
Whirlwind.
You met in college.
We did.
Yeah. And today's
Oh my
Valentine's
gosh.
Day. If
Yeah.
if
He's a
you care,
creeper.
we don't care about Valentine's
The
Day.
video won't be out like on
know.
Valentine's
I
Day.
know.
I have to wait until next year to put it out.
I
It's Valentine's Day
just want you
today.
to know that we don't
Valentine's
care about
Day,
Valentine's
Devil's
Day.
Reef.
We came to this bar because Jason and Robin are awesome.
And because it was convenient with our work schedules.
That's very true.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
why this trip happened.
But yeah,
What
Yeah.
was- when you
same
got-
major, same college,
What was that the common interest? Just the
Disneyland.
Disneyland,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah, Disneyland.
We both had annual passes.
You both worked
9
for
years
Disney.
now.
Yeah,
And I think you still do, right?
I
Almost
still
3
do,
years,
yeah.
and now she's almost on 2 years. I
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
do at Disney?
I work at a Disney store.
Disney
No,
store.
yeah.
Where
Yeah,
at?
in San Jose.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, like right by our house. So, yeah,
Aren't you like the manager or something like that? Or?
a manager. I'm not like
An
the
assistant,
highest
yeah,
manager,
like
but
bottom of the barrel.
yeah, pretty much.
So you're the bottom of the barrel manager.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Mary we would like to offer you the position of bottom of the barrel manager.
And
What
I
do you
was
think
like,
of that?
I'm just glad to get into the park for free again. I'll take it.
I got a job in custodial, which lasted about like 9 months, but I could have extended it. And she got a job in stores, but luckily we had some.
At Disneyland.
At Disneyland,
So
yeah.
you guys did work at Disneyland.
Yeah, so she
Okay.
was in
I was
custodial. I was
actually
in gift
like in
shops.
Disneyland the entire time, like cleaning up the entire,
Yeah.
just the Disneyland park and like doing
He
bathrooms.
cleaned the
and trash,
toilets at Disneyland.
which was a great job.
My job was technically inside the Grand Californian Hotel because World of Disney is right underneath the Grand Californian
But you're still
Hotel.
a Disney employee. You're fully a
So,
Disney employee.
but that meant I saw postings for jobs in the other hotels. So I saw a posting for a job at Tangaroa Terrace,
And what was the position?
Just part-time
cashier
Tangaroa
at Tangaroa
Terrace.
Terrace.
cashier,
Cashier.
host.
So
Yeah,
not even
pretty
bartending.
much.
No.
No.
Wow. Okay. All right.
No.
So how did you start bartending?
At home.
At home.
Bought Beachfront Berry Remix thanks to a friend who recommended me buy that, and I was mixing, Bacardi and like Rose's grenadine and some like lemon juice, and just starting off like really
Gross
classic
stuff.
tiki, just classic tiki combination of just
Rum and
grenadine
orange
and
juice.
rum and orange
Totally
juice.
classic.
But eventually,
I got a hangover just mentioning it.
you had to pour the grenadine into the 2-liter bottle of Bacardi because that's the cheapest way to buy it. You pour it into there. No. So once I had the book, I was like, oh, let me look at the Mai Tai. I want to make the Mai Tai. So I was buying ingredients based on that. And then 2 weeks later, when we had enough money to buy more stuff, I was like, I'm going to make a Navy grog. So I bought the rums for that. And then I'm going to make a jet pilot. What's this falernum thing? I'm going to buy falernum. And I want to make a drink with falernum. I have to make falernum
Yeah.
drinks.
And then meanwhile,
then-
professionally,
Professionally, I
you
was
started bar backing?
I was like, I want to get into Trader Sam's. I love being in the bar whenever I'm dropping off food or
Yeah.
like that's where I want to be. I don't want to be on the Tangaroa Terrace side. So
Was it working at Trader Sam's is what got your interest into making cocktails at home?
I think
I
I
don't
was
even-
already doing it.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like foggy. I don't really remember too well, but
Sure.
I think I was kind of already doing it. Like I think we were
probably
making, like,
foggy
Lapu
because we were
Lapus
drinking, Malibu-based cocktails.
and hard ciders and
At
things.
home.
It was really bad at the beginning, but I feel like it's everybody's experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once I saw an opening for barback, I think even like the managers recommended me train for barback.
Yeah.
and because I couldn't, like, every time I went in the bar, I didn't want to leave it. So that, like, everybody knew that I wanted to be in the bar. So I trained for barback, and I was picking up every shift I could. I was doing like 7 days a week, you know, just kind of like, I want to be in the bar. Everybody, like managers, this is where I want to be. So then eventually I was doing that a lot, even though I was still part-time hostess.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, maybe like 9 months later, there was a position
For bartender.
So from the time you started as a custodian at Disney, the time you became a bartender at Trader Sam's, how long a time was that? We're talking like 2 years or something like that?
It was like,
Probably just about 2 years.
yeah, I think
Dude,
so.
that's nothing.
Yeah. I think it was 2 years.
Yeah.
That's
and
nuts.
then like a full year is
I
like
know.
a bartender.
It
and
was
that
it was maybe like 9 months barback, and then
Yeah.
got trained for bartender.
Yeah.
And
When we quit Disneyland, we were just about to hit our 3 year.
It was like a
3 year
month
mark
shy.
of
3
working
years.
at Disneyland. Yeah.
And if I had gotten like a full-time bartender position, I don't think we would have quit Disney. I don't think we would have moved back,
Yeah.
but
Maybe not.
So then you moved from Southern California to Northern California. You
Yes.
moved up to the Bay Area.
which is where I'm from. She's from
I'm from
Southern Oregon.
Yeah.
But yeah, moved to San Jose, moved back with my family because all my family's in San Jose.
Yeah.
And then,
How did you get a job with Forbidden Island?
so, I mean, before I moved back, I had met somebody in San Jose that had gotten me a job at a San Jose bar.
Was that the 5 Points?
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 Points.
Yeah.
He pretty much,
Was the 5 Points the first place you worked at before Forbidden Island?
Yeah.
but then within a few weeks of training, we were up in
We were at Forbidden Island drinking for pleasure, and we were talking to one of the
like
bartenders.
4 drinks in, and we're talking to a bartender, and she had known us from like a
She had
year
served
ago.
us at like our first time at Forbidden Island, so we were just chatting with her, and she was kind of like, "Oh, would you be interested, Brian? Would you
We
be
need a
interested in a
bartender.
bartending
One
job?
day a week.
One day a
One
week."
day a week.
And he was like, "Probably, yes,
Yeah.
I guess."
I was like, you
Because
know.
Forbidden Island, in my opinion, is
Yeah,
one of
right?
the best
right?
tiki
Yeah.
bars there
Yeah,
are in the
like-
country.
Yeah.
I mean, the tiki bar that kind of like restarted the tradition of tiki bars
Yeah.
is asking me to bartend. Like,
And when we moved
I'm
up
not gonna say
there,
no.
he was like, out of all the existing tiki bars up there, like I think I would be the best. Like
originally thought like
Forbidden
Smuggler's
Island
Cove.
would be the best fit.
Like
you
maybe
know?
I can email the people from Smuggler's Cove. Maybe I can
Well,
get a
you thought
barback
maybe,
job.
but
like,
you wanted
barback.
to work at Forbidden Island though.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You told me that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember telling bartenders at Trader Sam's, like, it'd be cool to move
I
back.
wanna work at this
Before I
place,
said I was
yeah.
going to move back, like, I want to move back to San Jose. Hey, maybe I'll work at Forbidden Island. And they're
Yeah.
like, you know, that's 50 miles away. And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. And then it ended up happening, and it was crazy.
So I take it going from one day to several happened very, very quickly.
You're a very smart man.
Probably like your resume speaks for itself. It's like, oh wow, he was a bartender at Trader Sam's. Yeah,
I mean, mostly
That
it's kind of
definitely- that
random.
definitely helped, yeah.
It's kind of weird that, like, for 26, that he's worked at 2 top-notch tiki bars, you know?
And only been bartending for maybe 2.5 years.
Yeah. And if you went back in time to, 10 years
Yeah.
ago and told this kid that he would be a bartender someday and that would be his main source of income, he wouldn't have believed you. But
I think it's pretty.
Yeah.
When I first met you, and I was really impressed. And I'm like, man, I hope he sticks it out, because you can ultimately be one of the old timers. I think it's funny, Brian, because that's only one part of your equation. You're also an artist, a tiki artist. Yes, you are. Come on, don't be. So you're a digital tiki artist.
yeah,
Digital.
which is weird for a lot of people.
How did that all come about?
After
It's
college,
like the hardest thing for me to explain. Like,
Oh, really?
In college, it was all computer graphics, it was all
Animation,
and visual effects. Nothing
Yeah.
what I did now.
and then
But
after
the last
college,
semester,
we
it
were
was like
just
the last semester, I was starting to want to like get into like
we were like
graphic.
burnt out on what we were studying because
Yeah.
we were making a thesis, and we made a film for our thesis that was all like
a
3D
3-minute
animation, CG stuff, and so we were burnt out on doing that stuff. So he started doodling on the computer.
Like, why spend 2 years on a 3-minute thing when I can spend 4 hours on a illustration?
Yeah.
It made a lot more sense to me, and I never expected to be able to sell one of these things. I was like, I'm just gonna make while working at Disneyland and being custodial and being in this environment at Disney, I'm just gonna make an illustration based on Haunted Mansion or on
and
Pirates of the Caribbean, and I'm just gonna post about it on Instagram.
Right.
And just showcase fun stuff. I never ever wanted to sell it.
And a big part of it too was earning extra money in college. We were designing T-shirts on like Redbubble.
Yeah, that's true.
And so both of us were like just designing random stuff on Redbubble and selling it just for extra money.
Those were doing pretty well. Like making a good amount every month.
Yeah, because you also make some clothing, right?
Well, he designed this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Headbands, shirts, dresses too, right?
I make dresses.
You make
for
dresses
myself, not
for
commercial.
sale, and this one is based off of the Trader Sam's print,
based off
where
of
it's
this
got
design,
the top pattern and different Adventureland attributes to it.
So it all kind of grew from that, designing T-shirts and then illustrations and then
like there was like 15 different things that inspired. What got me into it, but
dude, you're like living the tiki lifestyle, like in and out.
I guess.
I forget.
And it's funny because
step back and think about it. Like I'm a tiki bartender.
Yes.
I'm a tiki artist. I'm very involved with the community.
Yes.
But I'm also
pretty good life.
When I talk to people about it, like I tell them I'm 100% in tiki, and they don't really understand what that means. And I'm like, I'm here for it, you know.
No, I think you're doing something very, very special, Brian. And
I just realized it's raining.
Where am I going to be? Am I going to eventually just be a tiki bartender or a tiki artist? I don't know.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Why not both?
I
Seriously.
think both. Yeah. But it's fun.
One might take over. What if there's a new bar and I have to
maybe someday
be full time there?
So there you go.
I wonder, like,
there you go, folks. If you have a potential new bar opening up in San Francisco, or actually, you guys would end up in Palm Springs. Palm Springs, open up a new tiki bar so you can get this guy working for you. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
This means he's wrapping it up.
I'm going to wrap it up. Aloha, mahalo, and all that other crap.
This guy. Oh my gosh, can't believe he said crap. Jibber jabber, baba, blibber blabber, blibber blubber.
Red leather, yellow leather, copper kettle, brittle brattle, scuttly doo.
Hey gang, this is Tiki with Ray, and I just want to say thank you very much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more episodes, click on the subscribe button. And if you liked the video, give it a like. That would mean a lot to me. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below.